Already mathematics faculty. Now today we are going to discuss complex numbers, previous competitive questions in JEE Mains 2019 given. Read the question. Let A is equal to theta belongs to minus pi by 2 comma pi 3 plus 2i sin theta by 1 minus 2i sin theta is purely imaginary, then the sum of the elements in A is. This is the question. So, if Z is purely imaginary means, what is the condition? Z is purely imaginary. So, real part of Z 0. This is the condition. Now, Z is equal to, this assume that, what is the complex number? 3 plus 2i sin theta divided by 1 minus 2i sin theta. This is the given complex number. Simplify this. Simplify this. So multiply and divide with 2i sin theta divided by 1 plus 2i sin theta. Now multiply numerator and denominator. So first I am going to numerator. What happened? 3 into 1, 3 plus 6i sin theta plus 2i sin theta minus 4 sin square theta divided by, in denominator, a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square, but this is a complex number. Now I square value is minus 1. We get 1 plus 4 sin square theta. Now first write the real part. 3 minus 4 sin square theta. This is the real part. Plus imaginary part, observe that totally I into 8 sin theta divided by 1 plus 4 sin square theta. This is the complex number we got after simplification. Okay. Z is purely imaginary means real part of Z is equal to 0. Now take that real part of Z 0. Real part of Z, that is equal to 0. What is the real part here? 3 minus 4 sin square theta divided by 1 plus 4 sin square theta, that is equal to 0. And denominator send right hand side, it is going to 0. So now finally sin square theta value is 3 by 4. Okay. Now what is sin theta? Sin theta is equal to plus or minus root 3 by 2. Now we need to find theta values. Theta is belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi. That means observe that minus pi by 2 to pi means this is minus pi by 2. This is 0. This is Here sign is negative, here is positive, here is positive. So here plus or minus root 3 by 2 is there. Root 3 by 2 means sine 60 degrees or not. If you are taken in first quadrant, theta is equal to pi by 3. In second quadrant, pi minus pi by 3. This is second quadrant. Then fourth quadrant, see that by observing this interval, I will write minus pi by 3. Okay. Now, finally observe that what are the values. So this is pi by 3, comma, 2 pi by 3, comma, minus pi by 3. These are the set of values. Sum of the values. They are asking sum of the values of theta. Sum of the values. Add both three terms. Minus pi by 3 plus pi by 3 is going to cancel. Final answer. You will get 2 pi by 3. So observe that. Which option is correct? Fourth option is correct. Next, I am going to another question. See here, second one. If z minus alpha divided by z plus alpha is purely imaginary number and mod z is equal to, then a value of alpha is, here we need to find alpha value. Now, let z is equal to x plus iy. Then what is mod z? Mod z is equal to under root x square plus y square. So mod z value 2 given, do that, substitute that 2 into under root x square plus y square. Now do the squaring on both sides. 4 is equal to x square plus y square. This is the one condition we got. Next another one, see that here they are given on complex number z minus alpha divided by z plus alpha. So that complex number I am taking p. Let p is equal to z minus alpha divided by z plus alpha. What is that? Z means x plus iy. So in place of z, substitute that x plus I alpha, sorry, x plus iy minus alpha divided by, this is also z, x plus iy plus alpha. Now see here, I am going to write real part x minus alpha plus I into y, and denominator take real part x plus alpha plus I into imaginary part. Now do the calculation, rationalize. That means write the conjugate complex number multiplying numerator and denominator. So we get like this, x plus alpha minus iy. Now see the calculation numerator, x minus alpha into x plus alpha, that is x square minus alpha square. Next, x minus alpha into minus iy, that is minus iy into x minus alpha, plus multiply with iy, I into y into x plus alpha. Now plus into minus, minus iy into I square, y square, I square value is minus, we get plus y square, divided by denominator, we get x plus alpha whole square plus y square. Here also given p is purely imaginary. That means we can write a real part of p is 0. What is the real part in that question? X square minus alpha square plus y square divided by x plus alpha whole square plus y square, that is equal to 0. This is the real part. Now do the calculation. You will get x square plus y square is equal to alpha square. Okay, what is x square plus y square value? Here we got, that is 4. 4 is equal to alpha square. Now what is alpha value? Alpha value is plus or minus. Now we got alpha value is plus or minus 2. So here alpha is belongs to argument. So finally alpha value is 2. This is the correct answer. Okay. Now this is a very easy question. Next, see that third question. Z is equal to 1 plus I whole square by a minus I has magnitude under root 2 by 5. Then Z conjugate is equal to, this is a question. And a is greater than 0. This is important here. This condition, remember it, don't forget. Now, Z is equal to 1 plus I whole square. Calculate that. A square plus I square minus 1 plus 2ab, 2i divided by a minus I. Now, Z is equal to 2i by a minus I. This is. Then what is mod Z? Apply mod on both sides. Get here 2. Here, denominator. Mod of a minus I means a square plus 1. And in the question already given, mod Z value is under root 2 by 5. Here substitute that under root 2 by 5, that is equal to 2 divided by under root a square plus 1. Now how to do the calculation? Do that squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. So what happened? 2 by 5 is equal to 4 divided by a square plus 1. 2 2s are 4. Now take the cross multiplication. So what do you get? That is a square plus 1 is equal to 10. A square is equal to 9. Then a value is plus or minus 3. But here given already a is greater than 0. A is greater than 0 given. So we can take a value is 3 finally. Now we need to find Z. What is Z? Z is here. So we need to find Z conjugate. First find the Z. 2i divided by a value. A value we know that is 3. So 3 minus I. So simplify this. Multiply numerator 3 plus I and denominator also we get like this. Now 6i minus 2i square, that is minus 2 divided by a minus b into a plus b, that is a square plus. To take common, you will get like this, minus 1 plus 3i divided by 5. This is Z. Now what is Z conjugate? Z conjugate is equal to minus 1 minus 3i divided by 5. Now this is, we can write minus 1 by 5 minus 3 by 5 I. Okay, so which option is correct? This is also very easy question, but observe that a value is greater than 0. Take plus 3. Now finally By observing the question, which option is correct? Minus 1 by 5 minus 3 by 5 into I. This is first option is correct. This is also very easy question, 2019 given. Okay. Now observe that fourth question. What they are given? Let Z1 comma Z2 be any two non-zero complex numbers such that 3 mod Z1 is equal to 4 mod Z2. If Z is equal to 3 Z1 by 2 Z2 plus 2 Z2 by 3 Z1, then find the relations. Now observe here. Z1 is one complex number. What is the complex number? We don't know. So I am going to assume that let Z1 is equal to R1 into e power I alpha. So I am written in Euler's form. That means polar form. Z2 that is equal to R2 e power I beta. This is what is mod Z1? Mod Z1 is equal to R1 is real number, R1 mod e power I alpha. Mod Z2 that is also R2 into mod e power I beta. So we know that already formula modulus of e power I theta, this is always should be 1. Remember it. Now finally we get mod Z1 is equal to R1 and mod Z2 is equal to R2. These are the condition we got. Now see the question. What they are given? 3 mod Z1 is equal to 4 mod Z2. This is. Now substitute Z1 and Z2. So what we get? 3R1 is equal to 4R2. 4R2. So by observing here, R1 R1 divided by R2. R1 divided by R2. How much? 4 by 3. R2 divided by R1. What? That is 3 by 4. These are useful. Now see. So what they are given Z? This is Z. Z is equal to 3 into mod 3 into Z1. Z1 means that is R1 e power I alpha divided by 4 into Z2. Sorry, 2Z2. That is R2 e power I beta. This is plus 2 R2 e power I beta divided by 3 R1 e power I alpha. Okay. Now here substitute that R1 divided by R2 value. 3 by 2. R1 divided by R2 means that is 4 by 3. And e power I beta sent in numerator, you will get e power I into alpha minus beta plus 2 by 3. R2 by R1 means that is 3 by 4. We get e power I into beta minus alpha. See the calculation here. 3 3 cancel. 2 2s are 4. Here 3 3 cancel. 2 2s are 4. Now expand this. Z is equal to 2 into e power I alpha minus beta. That means cos alpha minus beta plus I into sine alpha minus beta. This is okay plus 1 by into, here beta minus alpha is there. Take minus common, you will get alpha minus beta. At that time, e power minus I alpha minus beta will come. That is cos alpha minus beta minus I into sine of alpha minus beta. After taking the minus common, we get like this. Now finally see that how many cos alpha minus beta terms are there? Here 2, here is 1 by 2. 2 plus 1 by 2, that is 5 by 2 into cos of alpha minus beta plus, now imaginary part, observe that sine alpha minus beta, here 2 terms are there, sine alpha minus beta minus 1 by 2 terms. So 2 minus 1 by 2, that is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 into sine of alpha minus beta. This value we get. Now we are going to find modulus of z. Mod z, that is equal to under root 25 divided by 4. This is cos square alpha minus beta plus 9 by 4 sine square alpha minus beta. Okay, now sine square theta value. Sine square theta means what is the formula? 1 minus cos square theta, right? Now 25 by 4 cos square alpha minus beta plus 9 by 4 into, this is 1 minus cos square alpha minus beta. Sine square theta means 1 minus cos square theta. Now here simplify this. How many cos square terms are there? 25 by 4 minus 9 by 4. 25 minus 9, how much? 16. That is under root 16 by 4 cos square alpha minus beta plus 9 by 4. This is. Now we need to find minimum value of mod z, maximum value of mod z. So what is the range of cos square function? 0 to 0 to 1. If you are substituted 0, what you will get? Minimum value. Minimum of mod z. So in place of that, you are written 0 means 0 plus 9 by 4. That is 3 by 2. Next, maximum of mod z. Maximum of mod z. That means in place of cos square function, substitute 1 into 16 by 4. You will get 16 by 4. That is 9 by 4. Totally root 25 by 4. That is 5 by 2. So finally what I am saying means the minimum of mod z is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is less than or equal to mod z. So less than or equal to 5 by 2. This is the answer. Okay. Now see the options. Which option is correct? So correct option is mod z is equal to root 5 by 2. Mod z is equal to root 5 by 2 given. So here mod z value 5 by 2 we got. 3 by 2 to 5 by 2. There is no option. That means here you will get bonus mark. So no option is correct. So finally what is the correct answer? Mod z is equal to 5 by 2. So there is no correct option. Okay. Right. I think all of you understood now. These are very easy questions except the fourth one, and very important. If you are like, please like the channel and subscribe. I will make more videos. Okay. Thank you. All the best.